Okay, hey guys. After the past 65 years, Zaxon is finally here.
65 years.
This run was only supposed to happen like,
13 hours
uh,
ago? Man.
no, it was supposed to happen at 9 a.m.
Yeah,
It's
something
1
like
a.m.
that.
It's like a long time ago, but that's okay.
Oh, man. Yeah, shout outs to everyone that switched with me. Sid, the whole '06 block, Kirby. It's that you guys are the only reason that this run's happening. So, yeah. So, let me turn that off. This isn't the run, I'm just getting ready here. Alright. I am ready whenever.
You can count down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, guys. Here's some Sonic Tales. Or Sonic Tales. Sonic Mania, doing Tales here. Uh, Green Hill, the best stage of all time here. And, oh my god, what am I doing? I'm already messing up the run, look at that. I've already messed it up. You know what? I'm just restarting. That's how bad this is. Alright. Trying to commentate. I usually don't commentate my own runs, so I'm gonna do better here. But I'm gonna get all emeralds in this run, and yeah. There's a lot of cool boss skips in this game, especially for Tails that are unique. As you're gonna see, what I'm gonna do here is bunny hop to get the first emerald, bouncing off from the left wall to the right wall, which is the fastest way to get the emeralds. Not the intended way, but it's okay. It's fast.
We get a $5 donation from Anonymous.
Yeah, you can read it.
Oh, it doesn't have anything. It's just
Oh.
yeah.
Alright, so Emerald 2, just as simple. I think we get 3 emeralds in Green Hill and 3 in Chemical Plant and 1 in Studiopolis 1. And yeah, here, the first boss is going to be coming up here. Pretty simple. You just want to, you know, kill him. Get the fast kill on him like that. So we don't get into the juicy stuff until later in the game, but so for Green Hill 2, what you want to do is take the top route because it's the fastest coming up here. That'll work. And on this top route, there's also the third Chaos Emerald that we'll be getting. And another simple emerald just jumping off the wall, left and right. Alright, so coming up to the Act 2 boss, which is just as simple as the Act 1 boss. You can actually stand underneath him, which I didn't know at first, but yeah, his legs don't damage you, so you can just keep standing underneath him and hitting him. Alright, so something to explain about this game is there's cutscene skips that pretty much skip cutscenes. And depending on the cutscene, you can save a bunch of time. So here comes the first one, and I got it. So what the cutscene skip does is, it's a 2-frame window, so you have to be pretty accurate with your pausing. Alright, so chemical plant. Gonna take this route. We're gonna get 2 emeralds in Act 1. Alright, so Emerald 4 is a little bit trickier than the first 3, but I've done it a million times, so it's pretty simple. So another thing about this game is most of the Act 1s are all kind of like the original Act 1s from the original games, but the Act 2s are completely redesigned and completely different. So Emerald 5, another emerald that's pretty simple. For example, like what you're going to see in Act 2 for this stage is a bunch of bloop that I'll be jumping off of. And some bloop damages you, some bloop will give you a small jump, and some bloop will give you like a tall jump or a high jump. So we'll be seeing that coming up. But first, still gotta get through Act 1 here. So I'm doing little jumps there to maximize my speed on the way down. So it's possible to get 2 early hits on this boss, but it's a pretty precise fly. Yeah, a bunch of bloop. Or goo. I don't know what they call it. So yeah, Act 1 boss, we're just gonna damage boost like we just did and kill him. So Act 2, there's a couple areas where Tails Fly actually comes in handy, like the beginning here, instead of going to the right, you can just fly up here. And later in the level, we can do that too, which saves a little bit of time. So here's the bloop I was talking about, the nice green bloop. So you gotta make sure you go on the left side here, because the right side will take you a completely different path that you don't want to go. Alright, fly over there, easy, more blue, fun. I'm gonna intentionally hit the spikes there, damage boost. Nice precise jump right into there, hole in one. Alright, so another, after I get through this section here, another little time save. Instead of going to the left, I'm just gonna fly over here. And then Emerald 6 is gonna be on this upper path. And then right after Emerald 6, we will be going into the Puyo Puyo boss. So Emerald 6, I go for this fast strat here. Not every runners go for those fast strat for the Emerald 6 because it's risky, but I can get it every time with no problems. So. Alright. So Puyo Puyo boss, if you guys ever played Mean Bean Machine, that's pretty much what this boss is gonna be like. So I'm gonna try to get some good combos and such. See what RNG of colors I get. Alright. I did not want to do that. I guess I'm just gonna do this, but... just get a combo on him, or something at least. Alright. He should die. It was a pretty decent Poyo. Alright, so we're gonna be going into Studiopolis here. It's a very good stage with very good music, but we won't be hearing the music for very long, unfortunately, because we will be getting speed shoes pretty early in the level. So we're gonna be coming up on Emerald 7, and we will be able to turn super from here on out, which will help us in a lot of situations. So I'm gonna go this way, so I have enough rings for a little skip I'm hoping to pull off, which saves a second or two, but it looks cool for this stage. Alright, so Emerald 7. It's my favorite Emerald. It's coming up, I'm about to hit this box, and I hit it every time. Just for fun. And that's how you get a early Emerald 7. Alright, so we're gonna get 50 rings coming out of here. I'm gonna see if I can get this little skip here. Hopefully I got enough height, I'm not sure. Okay, I did get enough height, nice. So walls in this game on patch, they are a lot higher than they seem. So the wall only looks like it goes to the top of the ceiling, but then there's another invisible wall that goes a lot higher, which I got enough height to get over. Also, for this boss, it is completely RNG, but you can manipulate the transitions like I did there by flying. I want to go up on this transition here, because it does save a little bit of time. I also want to stay up again on the next transition, and then I'll go down. So how the RNG works on this stage is, or this boss, you want the blue missile to be on the top, not the bottom like that. If it's on the top, you can hit it right away instead of waiting. Last hit coming up here. We got pretty bad RNG, honestly. So. Alright, so there's a game-breaking glitch, not game-breaking glitch, but a skip that pretty much skips all of Studio 2. And, pretty much you just walk through the walls, because, you know, this is a Sonic game. So I'm gonna show you once I get to it. Oh, I wanna go down here. So here comes the glitch. I gotta position myself just correctly, and I can just walk through the wall there. And yeah, you skip pretty much the whole stage, and you're not supposed to do that. go. Beat the boss pretty quickly. It's a pretty good level. Alright, so here comes the second cutscene skip of the game. Let's see if I can get it. And I do. Alright, 2 for 2. If we can get 7 for 7, that'd be something. I've only ever done 7 for 7 once, so. Alright, so Flying Battery. As you all know, you probably all recognize this level, so. Not much to really say here. Gonna just try to get some good cycles. Oh my god. And not do that. You don't want to get hit because these rings are important for me to turn super. Flying Battery 2 on the other hand has a nice skip, which is pretty hard to pull off, but I will be attempting it. So I guess we'll just turn super now. We're supposed to turn super way back there, but I'm not gonna even risk getting crushed there. Gotta wait on these cycles, which is just great. And most of the bosses for Tails, you either can stand in them or just fly inside of them because of Super Tails, so. Just gonna fly right inside this boss, no big deal. Alright. Act 2 is where it gets interesting. I'm gonna attempt to fly underneath the stage, which saves a really good amount of chunk of time. I don't want to get hit there. That's okay. There's a backup ring I can get, which will work just as fine. Ideally, you want to use the electric shield to pick up 50 rings instead of going back to get the giant ring, but it's fine. Doesn't waste much time. Alright, so we're gonna attempt the first pretty big skip in this game. See if I can get it. This does not look good. I flew a little bit too early, so it's a hard skip to pull off. So that's not good. I'm gonna have to do the stage normally now. It's funny, I pulled it off 2 for 2 in practice. That's okay. It's one of the harder tricks. Pretty much, you fly underneath the stage, and where you see me die is pretty much where I want to grab onto. But I flew a little bit too high. If I waited an extra second and then flew, I would have been fine there. Alright, so hopefully we still get 50 rings so I can get a quick boss kill here. Which we do. Alright. So for this boss, this super, you can one cycle him, which just means I'm gonna hit him all on these spikes over here on the left. So there you go, there's the one cycle. You can only do that with the super. You can do that with all the super characters, but there you go. Yes, Eget is his name, but I like to call him Spider Boss. Alright, press garden. Some people call it press garbage, but I don't like those people. This is a great stage. It's not garbage at all. Alright. So this stage, there's a lot of these conveyor belt thingies. And we're gonna wait for a cycle here. There you go. And the conveyor belt things are kind of just like trampolines, pretty much. Alright, so good using the conveyor belts there. Just progressing through the stage here. We're gonna take a shortcut up here. Tails is flight, and another flight here. Alright, so this boss, he hides in his little cubby hole over here to the left, but you can just jump right inside and kill him. I don't know like what the devs were doing at first, because you used to die there if you went there. But now you can just jump right inside and no worries. Alright, so we're gonna skip a little transition there where it actually makes you walk, but if I spin dash, right when the scoreboard gets off screen, I can just skip the transition and save some time. So press garden 2, there's these icicle blocks, and I'll get frozen a lot. I actually use getting frozen to my advantage coming up here, and it'll just take me pretty much to the end of the stage. So there we go, got frozen on purpose, and we can just ride it out. Alright, so this boss throws ninja stars at you, and Tails' hitbox is actually too small to just stand underneath him to hit him, so you actually have to jump his Tails to hit him. With Knuckles and Sonic, you can just stand on the ground and you'll hit him. For Tails, you have to jump. Alright, so 3 for 3 on cutscene skips. It's going pretty well. Alright, start of Speedway. Some people's favorite stage on Sonic CD, obviously. The music's pretty good. On Mania, it's kind of a tricky stage, but with Tails' flight, it'll make some things a little bit easier. Like this part is a trolley part, but we can just fly right over them. Alright. So there's these lightning bugs that'll follow you the entire stage, but I won't have to worry about them much. So this is the lightning bug boss. Doesn't do anything special. You can just jump right inside of him. And there you go, pretty good time, 111. Alright, so we missed our first cutscene skip. That's okay, you guys get to see the amazing cutscene now. We're going to the future. If I would have cutscene skipped, we would have just stayed in the past, or the present. Alright, start at Speedway 2. It's a pretty short stage. What I'm gonna do is take this top route and I'm gonna grab a giant ring and get a lot of rings because this boss is kind of long. Yeah, it's an all emeralds run because in Sonic Mania, getting all the emeralds is faster. So all emeralds is any percent for Knuckles and Tails, and even solo Sonic. Currently, the only reason not to do no emeralds would be if you're running Sonic and Tails at the moment, if you want the fastest time. Alright, so Metal Sonic, he has 2 phases. Once I get to the first phase, I will explain it. But first we're going to just run through this section here. So you want Metal Sonic to go in his hole. There you go. He went in his hole. Good. So the RNG here is that you want these Silver Sonics to roll and not punch their arms like that. Or claw. Because then you have to wait a little bit. But we got 3 out of 4, so that's good. And we will have enough rings for the end of the fight here. So he can have 3 different attacks. He can do his little bouncy ball attack, his fly attack, or I can't even remember his other attack. Let's see if he does it. I mean, I guess that's the fly attack. Oh, he can charge and attack at you. Well, he'll just like burst to the right. Alright. So on to Hydra 1. What do you guys think? Is it Hydro City or Hydrocity? You guys can have a great discussion about that. No, but this is the first water level stage. We're going to be taking the top route here. And then progress through the stage. Then get back to the middle route. Hydro City. Yes. Alright. So this is first boss coming up. Is like the Hydro City boss Sonic and Sonic 3. We gotta be careful not to get crushed by these things here. Except this time you're gonna be the one sucking him up instead of him being in the machine. So we're gonna do a little stair clip right here. Just kidding, we're not. Because I decided not to get it. And just like Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the walls will be collapsing and such, so you kind of have to hurry up and get out of here. Except it's not as difficult. I can just fly, or swim with Tails, I should say. So you can actually die here if you spin dash too soon on this little edge. You'll get stuck into the wall and just go straight up and die. So you don't want that to happen. So there we go, sucking up Eggman. It feels great. Alright. Oh man, I didn't hit him, unfortunately. Pretty decent stage. Alright, Hydra 2. Nice little cylinder to jump off here. I'm trying to think what's Hydra 2's gimmick, but lots of slides and lots of those little arm things that grab you. I don't know what they're called, but they make you go fast. So we're gonna take this top right here. Tails is the only one that takes this route, but it is faster. Gotta be careful not to get hit here. Alright, so we're gonna skip a little section here just by flying over here to the right. Activate a switch that changes what we can walk on and what we can't walk on. Alright, so nice little jump there with Tails. And you can just skip another huge section by jumping through the slide. Which is just great, because it saves a good amount of time. Alright, so this boss, you can get some good RNG here. If you're lucky. I think you can get 4 different RNGs, and one will give you a 1 cycle, all the rest will give you the same cycle. And guess what? We got the best RNG. Nice, so we can 1 cycle here. So this is going to be a really good stage now. Sub 2 is really good. I had no idea what happened to the music. What the heck? I've never had that happen before. What? The music just disappeared.
Yeah, I think that's been a bug since launch. It doesn't happen very often though.
Wow, yeah.
I think DSS found it on like the day it came out. It's when you like hit a ring box or whatever.
It was just weird, the timing, like the scoreboard came up.
Oh, was it the scoreboard?
Yeah, like it was weird. I mean, I've had it like with what is it? If I have a bubble or something, and the drowning music plays or something, I've had the music cut off. But interesting. 2 music cues happening at the same time? Okay, that makes sense. Alright, so Mirage Saloon 1 is pretty much an auto-scroller, kind of like in Sonic 2. Wing Fortress is it, I think? But yeah, there's a nice little checkpoint skip we're going to be doing here, which I will be transforming into Super Tails, and it'll actually put me in the background of the stage, and I'll be able to hit a checkpoint, which I can just checkpoint warp by dying right after I hit the checkpoint, so that will be coming up very shortly. I gotta make sure I have 50 rings also. Sky Chase? Man, I'm not a Sonic 2 runner, I'm sorry. Alright, so I'm gonna wait until the time says 146. Jump, turn super. There's Eggman with his amazing train. So I'm gonna hit this checkpoint in the background and just immediately die. And I will be warped to the checkpoint, which is great. Alright, so we're about to get the Caterpillar boss here, and he can give you a couple different sets of RNG. The RNG you want is him jumping like he does now and just keep jumping back and forth like this. This is the good RNG that you want. So not bad. So you can get a nice visual glitch here if I hit the down button on the correct frame. Let's see if I can get it. I did not get it, but what you can do there is if you press the down button on the correct frame, the plane will just glitch on the bottom of the screen the entire cutscene. So you get to watch the cutscene normal. But if you glitch the plane, it'll glitch into like the ground, and it's kind of funny. So, for our Saloon 2, here comes one of the major skips in the run. Hopefully I can pull it off here. I won't give any spoilers to this skip. Oh my god, Tails, no. So get in this gun here. Oh my god, I did not get it? Seriously? Wow. I don't know what happened there. That's crazy. I can't believe that. So pretty much you have to jump really high and get above the ceiling wall, the invisible ceiling wall. And you can just skip right over this boss and hit the capsule on the other side. But since we didn't get it, I'll just play this boss out. Like I said, the invisible ceiling's really high, but I usually get that, so whatever. At least you guys got to see the best boss. Alright, I promise I won't mess up the next skip. Alright, so we take the upper route here. With some precise jumps and such. Make sure not to get crushed by these things coming up here. I've gotten crushed on them before. Whatever you want to call them. So, decent stage. And this boss, I like to call him Bob the Builder. Because, you know, look at him. He's just beautiful. But, there you go. Really hard boss right there. So what I'm gonna do here is stand in a specific spot so I can keep the gas on the screen, the oil, gas, whatever. It's actually not necessary for Tails, but I'm just used to it, so. Alright, so here comes the next major skip in the run. Hopefully I can pull this one off, because it's pretty cool. So again, these ceilings are a lot higher than they look. So what we're going to do is land again on these ceilings, and if you land in the middle of these ceilings, you will soft lock. So you got to make sure that you land on the corners, and you won't soft lock. Alright, so there you go. Skip right over the boss, fly over the entire stage. Alright, Lava Reef, one of my favorite zones, personally. Alright, so we want to get a lot of rings here at the start, so we can pretty much just turn super right away. Makes everything easier. This is one of the longest stages in the game also, so... But it's definitely one of my favorite. So is Act 2. Gotta be careful not to get crushed by these crushers. They don't really pose a threat. Get a nice jump here, jump up these stairs. Alright. Also, it's important to know, you don't, if you really want to go fast, you don't want to use tails as fly that often, because sometimes it just slows you down, so it's better to just keep them on the ground. Alright, so this boss, you have to damage his shield first. Twice, actually, before you can attack him. We're gonna wait for his shield to go down and hit him 6 times. So there we go. Fun fact, you can actually soft block on this boss if you're super and you spin dash into the right wall. And the boss will fall through the ground. And he will never come back up again. And I have done it before by accident when I didn't know about the glitch. But now I know how it works. Or the soft block, I should say. Lava Reef 2 here. We're gonna do a nice little skip that skips a good chunk of the level. So what you want to do is have enough rings, transform into super, and just have that platform push you right through the wall, and you can just clip up. Oh no, that's embarrassing. I'm just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Don't worry guys, that didn't happen. Who said blue spheres earlier? You jinxed it wrong. I think it was you, Pancakes, but man. Alright. So here's a frame perfect skip, frame perfect boss skip I'm going to attempt. It's not very viable, to be honest, but I'll do it for the marathon. Let's see if we can get it. I've never gotten it in a run, but it would be something to get it now. Also, this stage is This Is Anime, if you guys didn't know. And the good news is you get to hear most of the music for this stage. Alright, so we're gonna have enough rings here. We're gonna hit this platform that sends us into the background of the stage. And if we transform into Super on the correct frame, we will be above the level, so let's see if we can get it. Alright, we didn't get it, which is okay. It's frame perfect, so nothing much I can do there. So we're gonna have to do the boss normally. So what will happen is if you do it like 1 frame early or 1 frame late, it'll either just push you out of the area you want to be in or clip me into the wall like it did there. So but if I did get it, I can fly over this boss, hit the signpost, and just beat Act 1. But that's not gonna happen. You get to see this amazing Sonic 1 boss fight, reimagined, with 5 cylinders instead of 4.
Gotta love cylinders.
Oh yeah. Yes, he does come out every 4 times. Alright, Act 2. This level is pretty straightforward. Progress through the stage here. Don't get crushed. There's gonna be like another place where you can get crushed, but not gonna happen. Also, you turn Chibi Tails in this run a lot. So I'm Chibi again, and I believe I'm Chibi for the boss as well. So this boss is like a gumball machine, I guess. Something like that. It just spits out some enemies. Robot Amy is pretty easy to kill, you just gotta run into her. These other Robotniks just take 3 hits. On to the final zone, Titanic Monarch. It's a pretty fun zone, but it is long. There is one little glitch in Titanic Monarch 2, but it saves about 15 seconds. But for right now, we're gonna get through Act 1. It is faster to run here, but I roll because I have certain timing with these orbs, gravity orbs, so it just helps me. Alright. So it's not, okay, this can happen. The screen will be messed up sometimes on this stage. Since Tails' hitbox is actually smaller than Knuckles and Sonic, he can just roll under all of this, and he can't get crushed, which is great. I didn't have to worry about getting crushed, but if I did, it wouldn't have happened. Alright, so we're on to every Sonic 3 and Knuckles runner's favorite dream, Crimson Eye, or Red Eye, whatever his name is. Very easy with Super, as are most bosses with Super in this game. Alright, last cutscene skip in this run. And we got it, nice. This is patched, yeah. Okay. Oh, what am I doing? I thought I was playing Knuckles for a second. Do not go that way first. Whoops. Alright, so there's 4 different pathways you can take, and you have to take all 4 of them anyways, because taking all 4 pathways and finishing them will open the final area where you can fight the final boss. So we're gonna just turn Super now. I'm gonna show you this glitch. So what we're gonna do is go over here, spin dash as fast as we can, and we're gonna pretty much go through the wall if we can get it. We got it, but he flew out. Oh man. There we go. So if you get it first try, it saves 15 seconds, but we're probably about even there on how many tries that took. Nice, we just went through the wall again. Amazing. Alright, so we're gonna be going to our last pathway here, coming up. And then off to the final boss. The extra capsule so far has only been obtained by Knuckles. We have tried to do it with Tails, but no cigar. Alright, final boss. And nice red Tails here, so. Nice color coding. I think he looks pretty cool. This is just a boing boing boss. You can just keep boinging on him. Nothing will happen. Also, time is coming up pretty soon after I destroy all these arms. And you can just stand inside of them like I am doing, so. Alright, and time.
Alright. 54:49.
54:49.
Yeah.
Alright. Not bad, not bad.
Underestimate.
Yeah. The world record for this category is a 51:23, I think. I have the world record for that, but if I would have got all the skips, that would have definitely helped. And not restarting Green Hill and messing up Flying Battery, but overall, it was a good run.
Yeah, especially after the day you've had. For those of you who don't know, this run was supposed to be at 9 a.m.
Oh,
I went
yeah.
out for 15 hours.
Yeah, guys, my power was out for over 15 hours today, and I gotta thank the Sonic community because everyone kept switching with me, so I had a chance to wait for the internet to come back on, so thank you guys for that. And
Alright.
thank you, Paul.
Anything else you want to say?
Oh yeah, thank you to you. You did a great job for this event, so thank you.
No problem. Alright.
And good luck to everyone else running, and talk to you guys later.